Wedi Fundo Riolito Discreto makes for a timeless design and completely new design opportunities. The element really rounds off the Riolito floor element with linear drainage. As a simple attachment element, this clever product creates an attractive wall drain. The attachment element can also easily be extended in all directions. Whether a seating, storage area or full front wall, the design possibilities are endless with this system component. Perfection in design. Firstly, a piece of wooden floor needs to be removed. This opening is required to install the drain sink. Then build a flashing in order to restrict the position of the drain sink. Then the drain sink is connected and positioned with the integrated protective cover against the pipe. The upper edge of the drain flange should be at the same height as the wooden floor. Then the formwork element can be filled with mortar to the top edge of the drain flange. It must be ensured that the sealant is filled as snugly as possible around the drain. Then check whether the drain sink is flush with the floor structure and verify the position of the drain sink by putting a Riolito floor element in place. The Riolito Discreto element can be pre-assembled at a comfortable working height. To do this, prop up the Riolito floor element, apply the sealing ring on the rear side and fasten in place using the screws provided and a screwdriver. Then turn the element over so that the side which is to be tiled later on is facing upwards. Now the Riolito Discreto element can be mounted. The first thing to do is to install the grey tile stop bar. Then the Discreto element is bonded in the groove. Apply Wedi 610 sparingly onto the Discreto element. Important, also apply to foam edge. Place the Riolito Discreto element into the groove of the Riolito shower element and press down. The grey stoppers found in the groove force the appropriate limitation direction forwards. Now fasten the Riolito Discreto element from behind using the screws provided. Now you can carry on working without having to wait for the Wedi 610 adhesive sealant to dry. Tip: Wedi 610 pressed into the interior can be easily removed with a cutter knife after it has hardened. See Figure 7 in the installation instructions. The element can be turned around and thin layer mortar can be applied. Apply a contact layer beforehand. Before the element is installed, apply Wedi 610 adhesive sealant to the building boards and the sides of the Riolito floor element which join with the wall. The element can now be bonded to the floor. Press down well over the whole element. In order to achieve a level and water impermeable surface, place a Wedi building board 50 mm against the Riolito floor element. In order to do this, apply Wedi 610 adhesive sealant to all joints and apply thin layer mortar to the wooden floor. In addition, go over all joints again using Wedi 610 adhesive sealant and smooth out any bumps. There are a variety of possibilities when it comes to installing the Riolito Discreto element. As a small footrest, for example, as shown in our example, as a storage surface, or as high as the full wall. As the element is being installed, onto a wooden floor in this case, all building boards are fixed additionally with spack screws and washers. Building board penetrations at the floor level are sealed with Wedi sealing tape. Onwards with the Wedi Fundo Riolito Discreto element. The subsequent tile adhesive layer is simulated with the tiles, or some of them, and a piece of cardboard of the right thickness. Now the Wedi building board spaces provided are laid onto the tiles. and the steel sheet angle is bonded to the front of the riolito discreto element. The spacers provide the correct distance to the subsequent tiles and should definitely be used as auxiliary materials. Wait until the adhesive has dried, 3 to 4 hours. Then apply Wedi self-adhesive reinforcement tape to the joints between the building boards and the footrest construction. Draw in the tile adhesive and tile. After tiling the wall, the floor can then also be tiled. It is important that tile stop bars are installed into the grooves when tiling the riolito floor element. The tile stop bars can be removed once the tile adhesive has hardened. Installing the cover. The alignment template, which is pre-assembled on the riolito discreto element, is placed with the hole on the side fixture. The screws are loosened a little so that the mounting bracket can be moved. The mounting bracket now has to be aligned so that the template is flush to the wall tile and touches the floor tile. Here, the flush position of the back edge of the template to the front edge of the mounting ensures the correct vertical position. Now tightly fix the mounting bracket using the Allen key. This process is repeated on the other side with the second mounting bracket. The caps must be pressed onto the visible threaded rods. Firstly, select the subsequently visible side of the cover, stainless steel surface or tiled. Then place the mounting bracket panels into the opening on the shorter side of the cover so that the hooks are faced backwards, away from the visible side. It is essential that the position and alignment are checked again, because once the tiling has been completed, subsequent correction is no longer possible. Finally, the cover is mounted. You can hear it click into place by pressing lightly on the upper edge. The cover can be removed for simple cleaning of the grooves.